right, so another thing people wanted to know that I seen somebody ask, they wanted to know, you had announced at one point when you was booked that you had converted over to being a Hebrew Israelite.
Right.
So people wanted to know, like, what happened, like, what made you make that decision?
Well, the spirit of the Lord made me make that decision in truth. You know what I'm saying? Me reading, me not just letting anybody tell me anything. Me reading for myself, knowing that I was a bloodline from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I mean, I'm a true descendant from Israel. You know what I'm saying? All our people is. We just need to wake up and read. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I am. I'm a Hebrew Israelite to the death. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
Right. What would your, like, did you receive, let me first ask you, did you receive any backlash in prison? Because, you know, usually people go to prison and a lot of them usually convert to Islam and become Muslim when they get to prison. Like, so,
right.
So it's like rare that somebody go to prison and then they convert to something other than that. So, like, was you getting, like, backlash from people in prison that was Muslim? Like, yo, bro, what's up with you? Like, why you know what I mean?
Nah. I converted Hebrew Israelite while I was out in the world.
Oh, before you went to prison. Okay.
Before I went to prison. Yeah. But you know, I received backlash because you know, coming from Philly, that's like baby Mecca in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Like half my family members Muslim. I mean, my homies Muslim, so they like, man, what type of time you on? You know what I'm saying? But I've never been a follower. You know what I'm saying? I follow my heart, and I know what the truth is. You know what I'm saying? I know our people. We the true Jews. I mean, we not Jewish. I mean, we the true Jews. We the black Jews. You know what I'm saying? We God's chosen people. I mean, we the 12 tribes of Israel. No, but you just gotta read for people. Gotta read for themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta come up out of these religions. We gotta come back to our bloodline. Cause we the true Hebrews, so-called black man, so-called Spanish man, so-called Native Indians. We the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of.
Right. So, you knowing, like, I mean, let me ask you, like, let me rephrase it differently. So, did you feel like, I mean, like, damn, if I do announce this and put this out there, I might get some backlash? Like, was you, like, hesitant to put it out there, or was you just like, fuck it? Like,
at first I was hesitant because it was like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, wow, they might think I'm crazy. But then the spirit of the Lord just came in me like, man, this what I am, man. I'm not faking it for nobody. You know what I'm saying? This is my path. You know what I mean? You gotta choose your own path in life. This is my path of life. I know what my truth is. You know what I'm saying? So another person, your truth might be Islam, or you might be a Christian or whatever. My path, I'm a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah. You know what I'm saying? That's my path. That's what I know what my truth is. You know what I mean?
Right. So another question I'm gonna ask you is, if you could do it all over again, I mean, it's in the past already, what's done is done. But if you could do it again, would you have went in there and talked to them with some representation? And do you think that would have changed the overall outcome of what happened with your case?
No, if I would have done it all over again, I can't really say that because, like I said, when I'm going in there, I'm like, you know, I think I'm the slickest nigga on this side of the Himalayas. So I'm going in there like, man, like all y'all got is a letter, man. What's up? What's going on? I'm going in there cocky. You know what I'm saying? I'm laughing. I'm going in there just like, man, what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna give me a year? That's what I'm thinking while I'm going in there. So it was like me just going in there was just me being cocky, me being thinking that I'm slick, thinking that I know everything. But right now, sitting back now, it's like, yeah, I should have probably just waited for a lawyer because I didn't even know that they found a gun in the house that wasn't mine. So I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? That was going on. So it was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? All right, I'm taking whatever. I'll take the case, whatever. So after I went in there thinking I'm cocky, sitting back, I'm like, oh, they charged me with a gun. Damn, now they talking about they trying to career me out. You know what I mean? Give me a career offender. Now I'm thinking like, damn, I should have went in there with the representation. But if I would have went in there with the representation, it would have been the same outcome. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, so it's like 50-50, man.
Got you. So what would your response be to anybody or people who may feel like they don't agree with how you carried it in the situation? Like nobody in particular, but just like anybody who may speculate about that.
I mean, I feel them because it's just like the rules is just like, man, you don't Like when you get locked up, man, when you ask for your lawyer. You know what I mean? I preach that, man. Ask for your lawyer. You know what I mean? That's just basically it. But it was just at that time, I don't know. I just had the cockiness of spirit. I had that spirit in me, just like, man, y'all coming for a letter, man. Like, man, what's up, man? I'll fight this case on my own, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was feeling at that time. But if anybody felt some type of way, cool. Like, that's cool. But one thing you can't do, you can't say I gave nobody up. Man, I could talk to her turn face. I ain't give nobody up. Period. You know what I'm saying? I come into jail. I'm cool. They call me right to the yard. Tell Lo come to the yard. No, I ain't coming to the yard till I get my paperwork come in. Then I'll come to the yard. Man, we already know we know niggas hating. We know what's going on. Tell him come to the yard. Like, no, I'm waiting for my paperwork to come in. My paperwork came in 2-3 weeks later. I was in the yard. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it go.
Got you.
This call is from a federal prison.
So you started off the interview, saying free Ab and free the men and all of that. So what's your status with everybody? Like, have you talked to niggas? Have you been in contact with anybody? Has your people's been in contact with it? Like, or you just pretty much just saying free niggas just to show them some love?
I talked to my man Snook. Me and Ab talked together through Snook. You know what I'm saying? But that's basically about it. Cause I'm in tunnel vision. You know, but I get the updates from Ab through my man Snook, man. Shout out my man Snook. But as far as everybody else, man, like I ain't I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, but you know, it's a bunch of OBH members, like they can't really, say they had my phone number, or we ever sat in the same car together, or they ever came to my block, or none of that. They can't really say. Like it wasn't no type of relationship where I'm calling them, yo, what's up? Like none of that. Like no, it was like, no disrespect to none of the young boys at OBS, the low ones that want to rap. No disrespect to them, but it wasn't no relationship. I had no relationship with dudes except for going to the studio rapping.
Got you.
That's just how that is.
Got you. I want to say shout out to the whole team. Cause I fuck with everybody. I got relationships with everybody. I did shit with all y'all. So yeah. Shout out to everybody. And I don't never want to have y'all speaking bad on each other. On my platform, I just wanted to, people wanted to hear what you had to say about that. But shout out to everybody. Respect to everybody. So
yeah, it's just that, like as far as like you said, I don't know if dudes speaking bad on me on your platform about me.
No, I don't even ask. I don't even.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, don't. I said I keep it a G though. I did ask Leak Moss one time because I had Leak on my joint like 3 or 4 times. Yeah. But one time I did ask him once you got sentenced. I asked him like because of what your sentence was and because you was trying to help Ab. Essentially, that was essentially what you was trying to do. I asked him like did his feelings change or did he feel some type of way about it? And he just pretty much like nah. It is what it is. But he ain't speak bad about you. He ain't say nothing negative. He just, he just said, it is what it is. I left it at that. Like. All right, now, you and Dark Lou had your little situation or whatever. So I ain't gonna get into that. That was already well documented or whatever. But I just want to speak on because he got sentenced and all that. I wanted to know, like, did your energy towards him change in any way, shape, or form? Like, once you heard the news, like, are you getting the time, whatever, or just still, it is what it is? It is what it is. Is that where it's at?
I never really had no bad energy toward it. I wanted him to stay away from me. That was it. So I ran a stay away from me Dark Low campaign because I didn't trust him.
So basically ain't nothing changed. Like once, you ain't feel no type of way towards it once you found out. He got the time, he got whatever.
Nah, what happened, that don't change the facts. I'm still afraid.
Got you.
Afraid, I'm scared.
Got you.
All right. Yeah, because it definitely is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
But outside of that, I ain't really. I don't like entertaining none of that type stuff because I know y'all personally. I know a lot of bloggers, a lot of interviewers like to get into the messy stuff and like to have y'all going back and forth and talking about each other on interviews and all. I ain't really on none of that.
Because can't nobody talk. If somebody talk crazy about me, they just hating. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody talk crazy about me, man. Can't nobody say nothing about me. You know what I'm saying? Only thing you can say about me is, man, he a real friend, man. He a real friend. He was a real friend of Ad, man. You know what I'm saying? He really sitting in jail because of, you know what I'm saying? Because of him helping his man, and I'll do that shit again 20 more times if it came down to that.
Got you. All right, so let's switch gears a little bit. I mean, like I started off saying, you got a lot of fans still, bro. It even surprised me. Like, I mean, like how many people was showing love and all that and commenting on shit. Like, cause I just did an interview with Ed. And again, I ain't asked Ab about you because I ain't want to start. And I mean, I ain't want to, even though I never heard him say nothing negative about you before, I just didn't even want to open that door. But there was a lot of people in the comments like, damn, why you ain't asking about Dark Low? What's up with Dark Low? So it was just crazy that you wanted to do an interview because a lot of people was on my head about it, like in the comments, like, bro, how the fuck you ain't asking what's up with Dark Low? And I like, so you really got people that, I mean, that's still interested in you and want to hear from you and hear about you. I mean, so that was just crazy. So on that note, there was some people inquiring, like, what's up with music? Like, you planning on releasing any new music and shit like that?
Hey, absolutely, man. As long as they want it, I'm going to give it to them. That's a fact. Like, when I come home, they want it, I'm going to give it. When I drop, and they like, and they loving it, I'm going to keep dropping. Now, if I drop and they say that, damn, Lo, this ain't it. All right, you guys, it's time to step back, Lo, then I'm stepping back. You know what I'm saying? So, as long as they want it, I'm going to give it to them, because they know I got that uncut, man. I got that raw, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got that Fetty Wap. So the streets gonna always love how I'm coming.
Right.
That's just how it is.
So you've been down for like 3 or 4. So how many? You got like couple more left, right?
Huh?
I said you've been down for like 3 or 4. So you got like a couple more left, right?
Oh man, I could have been home right now. You know what I'm saying? But this little program in here called RDAP. It's like a drug program or whatever. But I was about to go to that joint, but my homie was like, nah, you can't go there. That's like, you gotta like tell on people when you go on that program. You gotta tell on other inmates and like, you know what I'm saying? He had his shoes untied. He didn't make his bed. Like, you gotta tell on other inmates. So I declined that joint. I would have been home right now. You know what I'm saying? But I got the First Step credit. It's a joint called First Step Act for non-violent offenders. You know what I'm saying? If you got locked up for no violence, they take a year off. Then you get a year halfway house off. Man, I don't want to confuse you. That's the Fed talk or whatever. But you get a year off. You get a year halfway house off. So I'll be home by the end of this year. If not the end of this year, definitely the beginning of next year for sure.
Oh, all right. So you on your way home? Like, all right.
I'm on my way home. Yeah, I got 7.5. You know what I'm saying? I'll do 5 off the 7.5. Good time. You know what I'm saying? Then the First Step credit. You know what I'm saying? Then the halfway house. So yeah, I'll do a nickel off the 7.5 sad time. Okay,
all right. So yeah, you about to be right back then. So yeah, you'll be able. That's why I asked, because you was like, yeah, when I come home I do the music. That's why I had to ask. Like, all right, so you about to be right back. All right, I got you. So now with all that said. Now, I mean, with all the stuff you've been through, all the stuff you experienced on both sides of the game, rapping, streets, being locked up, going through all this stuff, like, what would your overall message be if you could? You know, a lot of young boys in Philly don't listen, but you know it's real active and crazy out here right now. So if it's a young boy that would listen to a Dark Low, what's some game or some advice or, you know, a message you would give to him, I mean, with all the stuff you've been through?
Hey, bro, it's messed up, bro, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, one time, you know, one of my young boys called me. He like, man, I need a pistol, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling him like, oh, nah, man, you don't need no pistol. Chill. Don't pick no pistol up or none of that. You know what I'm saying? He got killed that same night because I feel as though like I ain't give him the pistol. So I mean, that kind of hurt me a little bit. Like, damn. So my message is just like, man, I don't want to tell a young boy like, listen, like, put your pistol down, man, because if they put their pistol down, they might get killed. Only thing I could tell a young boy is like, you don't want to be in the feds, bro. There's dudes in here that's never ever coming home, bro. They never getting no pussy again, bro. They never ever like going to seeing the outside world. Don't even think about your girl. Like, you got a girl, don't even think about her. She's gone, bro. Trust me, bro. Your girl's gone. You know what I'm saying? Only person that's gonna ride is your mother. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So to the young boys, man, just think about what you're doing, man. If you got a chance to get out of Philly, like, to fall back, man. Like, fall back from the streets. Like, get out the streets, man. You don't want to be here, bro. And nobody care how tough you is in here. Nobody care about what you did. None of that, bro. And we from Philly in here. It's only like 4 of us in this joint, so we outnumbered, bro. So like, I tell the young boys, man, just stay out the streets, man. You don't want to be dead, man. Don't put your mother through do that, burying you, man. Trust me, man. You don't want that, bro. Now, stay on point, man. You gotta protect yourself. Stay on point, but leave the streets alone, man. Trust me, you don't want to be in here. You don't want to be in this joint for the rest of your life for 20 years, bro. You don't want to be in this joint, man.
No, that's real. That's real shit, man. Now I know that joint gonna cut off in a minute and shit. Go ahead, plug your info, like, cause there's people that might want to contact you, write you. Not might. They definitely want to get at you, show you some love and all that. So if you want to give your info out, go ahead, get your info out.
Yeah, my number 699-490-666. My name Charles Solid. You just need my number. Just type my number in, and everything else gonna come through. 699-490-666. Take care of yourself, F.A.M.E, man. Be safe out that joint, man.
All right.
You know what I mean?